In the quiet hills of Umudim, a village kissed by the rising sun and guarded by thick forests, there lived an old man called Pa Nnadozie. But no one in Umudim called him by his name anymore. To all, young, old, man or woman, he was simply the short man. They said that when he was young, his eyes were so sharp he could shoot the wing of a fly without touching its body. They said he once shot a coconut down from the tallest palm tree during a wrestling match, just because someone had doubted his aim. He didn't do it for praise. He did it to prove a point. That was Partner Dozier for you. Proud like a lion, precise like a hawk. He had a small compound at the edge of the village, near the stream. His hut was old but clean. The mud walls had been redone each harmattan, and the zinc roof was always patched with palm fronds to keep out the rain. Inside, beside his raffia bed and wooden stool, was a carved box. In it were old medals, faded black and white photos, and what remained of a soldier's uniform, tattered but treasured. Nadozie claimed he had fought in the Biafran War. Some said he was only a cook in the army camp. Others whispered that he had never left Umudim. But when you looked into his eyes, those deep set eyes that had seen more than they could ever say, you stopped asking questions. Every evening, he sat under the great Udara tree by the village square. He wore his khaki jacket, even when the sun beat down like fire. He chewed bitter cola and smoked a wooden pipe carved with a lion's head. And there, surrounded by children with dusty feet and traders resting after market, he told his stories. I once shot a python in mid-air, he would say, puffing smoke with grand drama. It had leapt at my comrade, fangs out. I had only seconds. One shot. The snake fell like palm fruit. Is it true? One child asked. Eh, another would whisper. You don't question the short man. Sometimes his stories were wild, too wild to believe, like the one about shooting a gun out of a robber's hand in total darkness, or stopping a lion with a bottle cap. But there was something about the way he spoke, the confidence in his voice, that made you believe even the unbelievable. It was not just his aim that made him famous, it was his pride. Pa Nnadozie walked with his head high. His wrapper was always neatly tied. He shaved every 3 days, even though his beard grew silver and slow. He said, a man must respect himself, even when no one is watching. The women admired his neatness. The men respected his discipline. The boys wanted to grow up like him, fierce, proud, and sharp-eyed. But time is a hunter that even the short man could not escape. His steps grew slower. His aim was no longer tested. People came less to hear his stories. The younger generation, with their phones and city dreams, saw him as just another village elder with tales of a world long gone. Then came the day that reminded everyone who he truly was. It was market day. The square was buzzing with traders, drums and roasted corn. Children ran around with sugar cane. Women bargained over okra and crayfish. Then a scream pierced the air. Eke! Eke! Someone shouted. A snake! Chaos erupted. A long black snake had slithered out from under a yam basket and coiled itself under Mamuche's table. It was hissing, tail rattling, eyes bright with venom. People ran, stalls fell, even the young men hesitated. And then, from the corner, came the slow but steady steps of Pa Nnadozie. He had no gun, only a long stick in his hand. Everyone stand back, he said, voice calm. The crowd parted like the Red Sea. The short man walked forward, face expressionless. The snake reared its head, ready to strike. With one smooth motion, he brought the stick down. Crack! The snake's head hit the ground. It didn't move again. He stood there for a moment, looking down at it. Still sharp, he muttered, then turned and walked away, his wrapper flapping in the wind like a general's flag. From that day, no one in Umudim questioned his tales again. Whether they were true or not no longer mattered. The short man had proven himself one last time, and under the Odara tree once again the children gathered. The elders listened, and the short man told his stories with pride, with poise, and with the kind of authority that only true legends carry. Thank you for listening. This is the end of the story. And please subscribe to my channel for more interesting and catchy stories.